This is Robert Kraft, and I'm your host on SNN.Network, and we are a proud media sponsor for the upcoming Precious Metals Summit, Beaver Creek, which is now happening virtually this year. Joining me right now is Benoit La Salle. He is the president and CEO of Aya Gold and Silver. It's a publicly traded company. The symbol is AYA on the TSX. Benoit, thank you for joining me today. How you doing?
Thank you for inviting me. Yeah, we're fine. Thank you for inviting me. It's always a pleasure to be with you.
It's great to have you on. So let's start off with a quick overview and history of the company, and then we'll go from there.
Yes, Aya Gold and Silver. First of all, it's a new name. We just changed this less than a month ago. Originally, the company was known under Maya Gold and Silver. And Maya Gold and Silver is a company that acquired two assets in Morocco in 2010, 2011. Those assets were vended into Maya, which is a Toronto-listed company. Some fundraising was done. And the main asset, which is called the Zgounder silver mine, it's a beautiful native silver mine, was developed over the years and started its commercial production in January of 2019. So over the last 10 years, this company was run and developed by a local team, and they did some drill programs. They built two plants, one flotation plant and one leaching plant. And I took over with my team, which is kind of the former SEMAFO team, which I had when we built SEMAFO for 20 years into a mid-tier producer, gold producer. And when the opportunity came about in April of this year, where they needed a new team to run this company, as the former CEO founder was going on retirement and sick leave as well. So it needed to happen very, very quickly. So we jumped in, 6 of us, took over management of the company and, repositioned it, changed the name, worked in the process of changing everything, brought in new teams, new geologists, new metallurgists, and took control of the organization.
Okay, so I want to unpack a few things there. So let's start with, I'd love to know what would you say makes the project and company unique and different compared to your peers out there?
Well, 3 things. First of all, it's in Morocco. Morocco is in the top quartile of the Fraser Institute best place to do business in the world. It's very, it's open for business. There's a very attractive mining code. The financial structuring is straightforward, with 3% royalty, 15% free carried interest, and 5-year tax holidays. So very, very aggressive, very easy code to manage. The country is underexplored because for all these years, there were 2 or 3 mining companies that were state-owned that used to own all of these assets. So the projects that we have were never looked at with satellite imagery, with geophysics, with IP, with downhole geophysics, mise à la masse, all the new technologies that we use and that I've been using at SEMAFO and at Sama Resources, where, I'm a very large stakeholder. We've been using all these technologies to develop the assets. They're nothing. So you're taking assets that were developed in the 1930s and 40s with the techniques of those at that time. Fantastic silver project, native silver, often grades above 2,000 grams per ton on a width of 4 or 5 meters. So it's great geology. It's in the Atlas district, so it's a silver district, a little bit like you would see in Mexico, but it's in Morocco. And the state-owned company Managem are further down with their mine called Imiter, where they have 200 million ounces of resource and are producing 8 million ounces a year of silver. And we're right on strike with this, 200 kilometer west of it, on the Atlas Fault. So because of the country, because of the nature of the deposit, I think these are, great assets. And the last thing is when we took control, that company only has 79 million shares outstanding, and 63% is in the hands of 6 family offices. And the rest is retail. So the float is tight. There's no warrants. So no warrants overhang, very few options. So you've got a clean capital structure. You've got a great country to operate in, and you have an amazing silver asset that's been looked at like in the 30s and 40s. So we're going to bring in, we have now started to bring in new expertise, new technology, and we believe that they've looked at just the top of the deposit. And this has been in operation for the past 500 years. It goes back even to the Romans, when they were mining silver in the Atlas Mountain. So it's not a recent discovery, but when we quantify what they took out over all these years, it's a maximum of about 3 million ounces of silver. And currently, in total resources, we're at 38 million, and we've just started to get into the deposit.
Right. That was actually going to be my next question, is talking about the project itself and where we're currently at in development. You know, have we done some drilling since you came in and took over? And is there plans for some more programs coming aboard right now?
Well, that's the question, because the value creation of this company is all through drilling. I mean, you know, we're in production. Next year, we could produce about 1 million ounces of silver. It's not a big production, but it'll generate 10 million of cash flow. So it's nothing important, but the value creation is clearly through drilling. We have started now a 15,000 meter drill program. They've never done that. Never in the life of this project. They were doing development drilling underground to follow the veins, but to do systematic step out drilling and infill drilling, we build for the first time a geological model. So we now have sections, longitudinal sections. We know what information is missing. We know where to go. So we have a 15,000 meter drill program. And with that, we will get additional information, and we're just going to keep drilling. So it's a step one drill program of 15,000. I hope to start a step two in Q1 of next year, after we've done the interpretation and the new geological model with all the new information. But the results, Desjardins has done a study of the best drill results of the last 18 months in silver equivalent. And of the top 30 results, Zgounder has 4 of its results in the top 30 worldwide.
Well, Benoit, you said it all. You answered questions even before I could ask them. So with that, where can my audience go and find more information about Aya Gold and Silver?
Well, you know, we're TSX listed, not TSXV, TSX main board. So you can see us on all the websites, and you come on the ayagoldandsilver.com, and you know, we are rebuilding it at the moment, but over the next few weeks it will be up and running with all the new maps and the geological maps. And again, if people want to be more precise, you go on any of our press releases. You have myself and Alex Ball. You have our phone numbers. You have our email address. Just send us, you know, what you want, what you need. As you know, I've been doing this now for 25 years. Started SEMAFO in 1995. You know, ran this till 2012. And now with SAMA, we've done it for the past 7 years. And now Aya Gold and Silver, it's, you know, the band's back together, the production team, construction team, development team, geology for the first time on this project. And we believe that we're going to be building the next precious metal gold producer in Africa. But the cornerstone is that beautiful silver asset.
Absolutely. So just so everyone knows, right now you can go to mayagoldsilver.com. That's their current website. And then the new URL you said will be Aya Gold.
It's both. They both function.
Oh, it is both. Okay.
One
good.
will take you to the, you know, for just continuity, Maya will take you to Aya, and Aya is being rebuilt. And within the next week or 10 days, it will be all done. You know, COVID and August slows things down a little bit, but we will be there at the right time.
Absolutely. Well, with that, Benoit, thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. You stay safe. Good luck. And I look forward to our next update.
Super. It's always a pleasure, Robert. Always.
Thank you. Again, my name is Robert Kraft. I'm your host for SNN Network. We're the proud media sponsor for the upcoming Precious Metals Summit Beaver Creek, now going virtual this year. Benoit will be there. He'll be presenting. And thank you all for tuning in today.